still on later. All right, live action cast. I was gonna start with it. The live action casting, I think, is good so far. And I watched a video by Morge, who's my favorite One Piece content creator. I just think he's the best, personally. But he had a video. He was talking about he doesn't think the show's going to faithfully. It's not gonna be like a. It's not gonna be like a remake. It's not gonna be a faithful adaptation. It's going to be based on One Piece. It's gonna be like, the same characters, same general story, same themes, but a lot more grounded and a lot more realistic. So maybe not even Devil Fruits. Like maybe Devil Fruits, but maybe not even Devil Fruits. Maybe Luffy's just.
No way, dude.
I think because that's where the biggest issue. Because think about live action Avatar. How horrible it was. Just like how horrible everything looked and everything. Like that's. One Piece can literally do the same thing, and even Cowboy Bebop. Like it's. They're very prone to falling into this trap of live action remakes just not being good and just looking like cringy. And I mean look at Sonic when it first came out. People had to cyberbully that movie basically to make them redo it, remake Sonic. We kind of needed to do it for Cowboy Bebop too, but that's a huge issue. So they could definitely avoid that by just like cutting away some things. It also depends, how long is the show going to go for? What arcs are they going to cover? Like, are they going to start from the beginning, or is it going to be like a quick, like the first 3 episodes is getting the original 5, the East Blue 5? Is East Blue going to be 3 episodes long, and then they go into Arlong Park, Alabasta? Do they just jump straight into Alabasta?
Well,
I think they'll start with like 10 or 12 episodes. Go through the first 5 and go all the way, I guess, through Arlong Park, just to set up all the main people.
no, yeah, they already announced how it's gonna be 10 episodes, season 1,
Yeah.
and it's just all East Blue. That's all it is. So they're not gonna like. It's still gonna be rushed because East Blue, like, what is that? 50 episodes? How many chapters is East Blue?
What are the main things that you have to cover? The Luffy setup, Kobe Alvida stuff is like 5 minutes, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would get into the Captain Morgan stuff with getting Zoro out. That's probably like 2 episodes right there. Is the setup and getting Zoro to join. Then you got 8 episodes to cover. Orange Town with Buggy, Usopp's village, Syrup Village, Baratier, and Arlong Park. What else is in there?
Well, Mihawk and Zoro has to be there.
Yeah.
You can't,
Like
you
all
can't
these things
skip that,
Right.
definitely have to be there. I just
Yeah,
wonder
Baratier
if they're.
could take up a good bit of time.
I mean, I think I probably see it being 1 episode each. So, first episode, Luffy. Second episode, Zoro. Third episode, Nami. Fourth episode, Sanji. Sixth episode, Usopp. Going at like 1 episode each, or then then it could be Arlong episode. Then it could be Arlong Park, and then the next episode, Chopper episode. Yeah, I think it's gonna be episode like that. I don't see it being longer. Maybe 2 episodes each. Maybe, I don't know. I think they're gonna go through it pretty quickly.
It also depends how long the episodes are.
Right.
Yeah.
I would expect like the 40-minute ones.
Yeah,
I think the
40
first episode might be we might see an hour, which could literally be like Luffy as a kid and go all the way up, and then like introduce us to Zoro at the end, and then second episode is Zoro. It's like they could. Typically, these shows usually start out with like the pilot episode is like an hour long, so I definitely see that happening. But it could also be like Arcane and be 40 minutes. Each episode is 40 minutes long.
Would it succeed?
It's on track too, But
In
so did
terms
Cowboy.
of-
So was Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop was also on track to succeed, and it's not.
Seen that movie? Because I have not seen that movie.
I haven't watched Cowboy Bebop yet. No.
I haven't seen it yet.
I've actually
I've
watched
seen.
the old series first.
Yeah, I've seen clips, and it just looks bad. So far.
People say it's a little bad, and I want to watch it, but I'm scared.
Like the writing has changed. The script has changed. There's a scene where Jet is with some fucking old lady, and he's like, sounds like blackmail. And she's like, you're right, Jet. It's because you're black and you're a male. That's an actual line from the fucking show. And I don't think I can watch it after hearing that.
What?
I'm not kidding.
Really? They
I'm
actually
not
did
kidding.
that?
Yes. That is a line in the script.
That's a bit of a yikes.
Wow.
It's a huge stakes.
That's hilarious. Am I the only one that finds it funny?
It's funny, but I'm just like,
I'd
why
have
did
to
I
see
hear
how it
that?
was- I'd have to see how they played it off.
How it was performed.
Yeah.
It was performed pretty much exactly how I just said it. I watched the
If it's
scene.
self-aware and it's meant to be campy like that, then I could see it playing okay.
Kinda is, but also kinda not.
They're gonna
Out of,
catfish
out,
Jake.
out of context, it sounds really bad.
Yeah.
Can you imagine whoever's cast that Shanks? So listen, we're gonna need you for like this episode, and then we'll call you. If it succeeds, we'll call you in like 10 years.
All right, we'll save your phone number. We're gonna save your phone number. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah,
Okay.
like a lot of characters are gonna be like that in this
We'll-
One Piece. If they're
We'll
going,
keep in touch.
But I think they're gonna go full on Devil Fruit. No, I don't think they're gonna do what you were saying. I think they're gonna go full on. Yeah, this is One Piece.
We'll see. We'll see, because they have to have a very, very good animation team if they do that.
Yeah, I think there's.
There is a good budget, but like, also, how do you make Luffy a rubber boy not cringy? How are you gonna make that
Have you not seen
in
Fantastic
live
Four?
action? Yeah, it was cringy.
So we
It
have
looked goofy as
technology.
fuck.
We have better technology now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm hoping. I really hope for the best. Luffy is the biggest issue.
I think I have faith. I have faith, honestly. I like the cast too.
I like the casting choices.
The cast so far, they're on the right track with the cast so far. I will say that for sure.
That and seeing all the little pictures coming out of them like having dinner together and stuff, where freaking Taz Skylar actually cooked dinner for the rest of them. And then in
Yeah.
the Instagram replies, Zoro's guy is like, "Wait, where am I at? Somebody needs to come pick me up." You know?
Actually being their characters.
Yep. Like
No,
everybody's
and-
there
and-
except for Zoro. Then he's in the fucking Instagram replies.
And he like
Sorry, I
he's
got
into
lost.
sports and all that. So
Mhm.
it's kind of cool. I don't know. This might be weird, but I don't want them to make Usopp's nose long. That would be a little weird.
They're not going to.
Maybe just a little bit longer with a prosthetic to where it's not like comically long, but it's at least like different.
I hate to
Yeah,
be.
say
I
that-
hate to be the guy to
something
say it,
on
but
point
they
is
can't do it.
fact.
They can't do it because it's gonna get horrible social backlash if they make the one black character like look at Mr. Popo. Look at what they used to do, like with the very what is it, like the really exaggerated like bright red lips and stuff like they used to do with like old time animation stuff. Like look at Mr. Popo. Look at why Jinx had to get her color changed to like purple.
Yeah.
Like if they do something with the nose, they're gonna get horrible social backlash. So I don't think they're going to.
Well, yeah, and that's why I was saying like if it's something subtle,
Yeah,
I don't think then that's a big deal.
yeah.
But part of the jokes and things with Usopp's characters is with the nose. Like when
Is
they
the
meet
long
Kaku,
nose.
they meet Kaku in Water 7, everybody's like, Usopp? Wait, hang on.
Yeah, but that's just some of the things of live action that they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to chip away. They're gonna have to trim away some of this stuff because they do have to.
Yeah.
They really have to apply to being a.
And then when
live
you get
action.
to Soge King, does he just have like a mask on? does it still have a nose hole?
I think they'll keep the nose hole in or something. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. It really depends on what they're going with the jokes.
Oh no, it's the mom. He gets it from the mom. I thought he got it from the dad, but no.
No, Yasop doesn't have it. It's from Usopp's mom. Right along.
Pretty interesting. So, what? Any final thoughts on the movie?
It's gonna be fucking sick.
On
I'm excited for it.
are we talking
Yeah,
about
or not the movie. It's not a movie. It's a series,
yeah.
a Netflix series.
I mean, we still got a ways off. That I don't
It's
think
gonna be a
we're
while.
Starting
Yeah.
production until 2022, they said. So this is just like an announcement way ahead of time.
Yeah.
I'm more optimistic than I was before. Like if they just started putting big names in it, then I would be more worried about like them just trying to lean on star power. Oh shit, there we go. We got Joe.
There's Joe.
We got the Shogun Joe.
Let me.
Here's Chris
One-
Pratt as Luffy.
One Piece film Red is going to be about Joe Shogun.
Who's film Joe? Film. That's the final One Piece movie calling right now.
Jeez.
There we go. Joe Shogun. Dude, fucking Joe. Kind of pacing this. I don't want to make this too cluttered, but I'll probably change this middle picture out here. Just kind of keep adding things in, but okay. I guess let's go to the movie. One Piece Red. How do you think it's obviously about Shanks? How do you think it's gonna go?
It's hard to
think-
say. 'Cause I don't know if
Yeah.
we're getting more history of Shanks or if we're getting more like this is what Shanks is doing now behind the scenes, or if it's just completely unrelated to what's going on right now, and it's just going to be a cool way to show him off more because we haven't gotten him a ton in the main series. It could go a lot of different ways, and there's a lot of things that could happen in the manga between now and when it releases. So we could know more about Shanks in between the time that this movie gets announced and when we actually get to see it. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's just say taking the information we have now, how would you want it to go? How do you either how you want it to go or how you expect it'll go? Either way.
I think we're gonna get that Demon Slayer Mugen Train like treatment with this movie, where it's like it's gonna be like, oh, this is gonna happen or it's like something that already happened in the manga that we're gonna see next year that we haven't seen yet, but it's gonna get animated. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's gonna just manage to happen to catch up to the movie and the date.
So you
Because
think
how long do you think this raid's gonna go for in the manga?
I expect April.
Is when it ends?
I think Wano's done in April.
Really?
Yeah, because I think Wano's done after this raid's done. I think there's like a couple chapters of like, oh, here's this, oh, here's this, oh, here's this, and goodbye. On to the next.
And Luffy obviously wins, right?
That might make Wano end quicker if he doesn't win.
Well, I think he's gonna win now. I was on. The
And
team
Robin
with
does
Luffy.
get captured, and then Soppo's somewhere, and then Boa Hancock's captured, and then, oh, look at all my friends are captured. I need to get stronger. I need to get my Conqueror Sake to the next level because I still wasn't enough to take down Kaido and take down the real threats of the world. Oh, hey, Shanks, how about you show me how to do all this stuff? Oh, you got your running back, da 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 da, and then Marineford Part 2.
Okay, well, then I guess win or lose, we just assume Shanks is meeting Luffy after Wano.
That's
So that's
I think
fine.
yeah, I think the announcement of Film Red means
Pretty much
that
confirm that, right?
what is happening with Shanks is coming right after Wano. We're gonna see Shanks right after Wano.
I'm down
Yeah.
for that.
So that's why I think
Maybe a
it's
mini
one
arc
of
in
those
between.
movies.
Like maybe there could be a quick trip to Elbath in between or something, and then we see Shanks right at the end of Elbath
He's
or
chilling
something
at
like.
Elbath.
Yeah, maybe he's there. Like we're seeing him after Wano. Maybe not like immediately after. Like there could be like a smaller arc, like a Zoe length arc, and then we see Shanks because Shanks is the next big thing. Shanks is the next Whitebeard Marineford level event of One Piece. Bigger.
Yeah.
Depend like it might not be like a big war like Marineford, but like it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be a lot of focus like we got with Whitebeard. Because Marineford was not about Luffy; it was about Whitebeard.
Oh yeah, it was about it was about Whitebeard and just the overall world.
So that's what's coming with Shanks. I think we're gonna get like that level, that scale of something for him, and then he's gonna die.
Is Shanks part of the D? Because the D was the one that was having the scar. That's what people are saying online.
Oh, only D's have scars.
No, the how like the scar was on the D of red, so it's like is Shanks a D?
Could be.
I don't think he is. My theory is I would say no, and I think that's why he dies. I mean, you can still have the will of D. You can still die with the will of D and not be a D.
Yeah, like Odin wasn't a
So
D,
I think he's
right?
no,
Odin,
but he still
Suzuki was not a D, but he
carried
still
it on.
died with a smile on his face, being a badass,
Mhm.
and he was more tied in with everything than I would say any other single person in it, other than maybe Roger himself. Because Odin was on Whitebeard's ship, saw a ton of the world. Like he was on the ocean for 5 years. Luffy hasn't even been on the ocean for more than 2, more than 3 at least, because there's a 2-year time skip and everything that was pre-time skip. So Luffy's in his 3rd year technically still as a pirate captain, and Odin was out on the sea with Whitebeard and then Roger for 5. So
Well,
Odin's been
Yeah.
some crazy shit. If anything out of the movie, I would like to see a little bit more of like when did Roger hand the hat down to Shanks? Like what was that story about? Like things that I'm sure that
well,
Oda is
that
probably going to cover in the manga as like small little snippets, but I would like to see it fleshed out more in the movie.
What I am hoping for in the movie, what I think it's gonna be, is I think it's gonna be straight up the story, like the complete upbringing of Shanks from the beginning, like probably starting off. We'll probably get a little bit of how he met Roger, how he got the cap, or how he got the straw hat, and then his death, and then I think from there it's going to be like it's going to go from Roger's death straight for like consistent, straightforward line to him getting meeting all of his crew, getting his crew, meeting Luffy, then becoming an emperor, and then everything he's doing up until like now, and then it'll be either what he's doing like right now, like him on the move going to confront Blackbeard, or it's gonna stop right there. And then the next arc, we're gonna go meet Shanks confronting Blackbeard, and then going in. But I think it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like the story of Shanks, like all we don't know, I guess, all the story that we're missing from so far.
damn, you think it's all that, dude?
I think so. I think it's gonna be a bit because there's so much. And Shanks is a lot like there's a lot of other characters that are similar to Shanks and just like anime. Like Fairy Tail literally has a Shanks ripoff, and they do similar stuff where they show his backstory. Look at Jiraiya. Shanks is a Jiraiya. We're looking at pretty much the same archetype there. Kinda. Actually, I guess Jiraiya could maybe be more of a Whitebeard, or is he Shanks? I guess Kakashi. I don't know.
What you know about the movie is it's gonna be like there's a woman that's involved and it has something to do with music, and it says that like her voice can either cause destruction or like I guess heal, but she has like wings. I don't know. Have you guys seen the picture of this?
Oh no,
No.
I haven't looked too much into the movie. Just
I haven't seen that.
Yeah,
Heard
so
of
it's
that.
like there's like a girl, and then Oda was saying like he's been wanting to like draw more like feminine girls for movies. So I guess she might be like the villain.
Hmm.
But she looks
one
like
of one of
from
Shanks's old
yeah.
flames comes back with some
Yeah,
dirt on him.
it's,
That'd be pretty cool.
is there like where can I post this? I'll post this on the spoilers thing,
Yeah.
and then so that way you guys can see it. But yeah, it's like so it's gonna be
Oh,
about her. Like maybe it's something with Shanks, or maybe it's gonna be that we see Shanks did something to her and is blaming Luffy. So we might not even get Shanks. Like because we were thinking like this back when remember One Piece film Gold, and we were like, oh, Gold Roger, and then it's like
right,
no,
right.
it turned out to be some casino. I'm like, oh well, that kind of sucked. You know.
Mm.
Yeah, Film Gold was in an awkward spot right after Dressrosa.
Yeah, that to it. But I'm just saying, like maybe we don't get a lot of Shanks. Maybe we get a little bit of Shanks. Because by that,
Yeah,
in the manga, we know more about Shanks. So, but
right.
who
So
knows?
so it wouldn't be spoilery, right? That's what I have to kind of assume is that we're getting more Shanks stuff in the manga soon, so that we don't just get like a big power reveal for Shanks in a movie rather than in the manga.
Yeah,
But
because you
yeah,
think Oda would be
I
cool
think
with
you're
that?
right with that.
Would Oda be like? Would Oda be like? Because I know what Sane is saying, and hey, I would love it if it was that. Trust me. If I can just go to the movie theater and be like, yeah, just tell me everything about Shanks. But I don't see Oda doing that.
I could see snippets of his past being thrown in there. Like I'd like to see, like I said, where Roger hands him down the straw hat, and just see that on the big screen would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
But then, like you said, it definitely has to have a part with the straw hats being incorporated because that's how the movie sells. Like we got to see the whole crew doing their thing and everybody gets a little bit of shine, but then like Luffy and Zoro and Sanji get their big fights and everybody else kind of takes out the rest. But I think it would be cool if we got like a Luffy and Shanks at the end, and whatever bad guy that they want to put in here that are both like all going for the same treasure or the same goal, kind of like a stampede thing. But I don't know, the stakes would have to be pretty big at that point for Shanks to wake up and do something, take
Yeah.
himself away from bigger issues.
I
What do you
don't.
think of Big Shanks?
It's it's Luffy's it's Luffy's actor getting excited for the future of the boats.
Iñaki.
That's
It's
it.
it's gonna be a while till we get to any of that stuff.
I know it's gonna be a long time for that, but believe it or not, Amazon Lily
movie,
comes first.
this movie is so weird because we're in an interesting time. Like, just think about it. Literally, the beginning of this year, we celebrated 1,000 chapters. At the end of the year now, we're experiencing the 1,000 episodes. We're at a time where we're like, because back then, okay, a movie's coming out. Okay, where's the anime? Oh, so the movie's gonna take place here, right? Well, now with this movie, we're like, well, where's the manga at? It's like it's kind of right where the anime is. Oh, so we don't know. No, we don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's why
that
it's kinda-
and episode 1000 of the anime hasn't even gotten to episode
Oh my
1000
God,
of the
this thing's-
manga, and episode 1000 of the manga was so big. So, like, we're still building to bigger stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think it was like halfway through 989 or 990 where they do that big spread with all 10 of them together on the live floor. But then like the roof piece stuff starts happening with chapter 1000. So
Oh, and the supernova and the Yonko. Oh, that
Mhm.
shot. I'm like, yo.
yeah, bro, we still got to build to that in the anime.
There's still a lot of shit.
There is a lot of shit. There's a lot. So much.
Oh, that's a good one right there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. I'm very excited.
There's a lot to be excited for
It's a
sure.
great time to be a One Piece fan,
Oh yeah.
especially if you're caught up.
You can't now be caught up right now. You have to at least be caught up with the anime.
Yeah. Well, you're
Like-
pretty much caught up. Like, if you're caught up at the anime, you might as well read the manga.
Yeah, I agree. Just fucking read it. Just fucking read it. Why not? Read, damn it, read. All right, Jesus, did you? KB, I know you know this question because I brought it up last time with Beeve. Jesus, did you see that question that I brought or that topic I typed in there?
Yeah, the letter one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what would you pick? You let me say it again. So, if you're making a story, either it's a One Piece side story or it's just a completely new manga. It doesn't have to be in the One Piece world, but like you just get these characters. You make any story with all these characters, but they all have to start with one letter. They'll have to start with the same letter. Who do you pick? I pick S. Because I get Sanji, I get Sabo. That's two amazing main characters. I get Shirahoshi, good side character. I get... let me pull up the S's again. I have to look them all up because I can't remember all their names.
You get Sane, the main character.
You get Shanks.
No. I get Shanks. Like there's I get so much people. What villains do I get?
Goku.
I get Sakazuki. Good. Yeah, I thought about this for a while. I get a lot of good characters. I get more villains too. What's the Triceratops dude in Wano? What's his name?
Saki.
Yeah, I get him. I get.
That guy's cool.
Isn't there someone CP9 or something? No, not CP9. I can't remember, but I get a lot of those characters. So I can do like a very One Piece story. I can honestly I get Shiki.
You get Shiki and Shaki from the Spider Bar.
Oh yeah, let's go Shaki. I get.
I don't know if it was a coincidence or not, because you chose S, but I chose K, which are both the first letters of our names. So,
that's funny.
Little subliminal, selective choosing here, but
that's fair. I can basically just rewrite One Piece and just replace Luffy with Sabo, and I've got like very similar story going apart. Shirahoshi is just kind of the girl of the crew, typical like that's like a typical Team 7 Naruto like team build. Shirahoshi, Sabo, and Sanji. That's like Kiba. That's like Kiba's team. It's like Kiba, you know, and I do get Sasuke. I get.
But you don't get Joe.
I don't. Oh fuck. Okay, never mind. I gotta change, dude. I gotta get Jay. I have to take Jay. God, what even characters start with J? Who else do I get besides Joe?
Jinbei.
Oh, I do get Jay. Okay. There's a couple. I forgot about Jinbei. He's staring me in the face right now.
You get Jabra from CP9.
I like Jabra. He's my favorite CP9 member.
Yeah.
I liked him.
So I went with K on this one. And that's because my story would be the One Piece alternate universe where Kid and Killer are the main characters. And because Kid gets plot armor instead of Luffy in this universe, they would go through and kick a lot of ass, but they just do it for fun and for notoriety, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the first time that they meet Kuzan, they would beat him instead of getting bodied. They would get Katakuri in the crew, and then Kuzan and Katakuri would just be chilling in the kitchen making that mochi ice cream. You know what I'm saying? They would fight Kizaru, and he would be one of the bigger villains because like Light would be harder to fight in my opinion than Ice. Because at least against ice, you can use all the metal as a buffer, so you don't get frozen.
Yeah.
As opposed to like the first time that Luffy met up with Kuzan and he punched him and his hand froze, you know.
Yeah.
So I think you got a little bit better chance there. Plus, again, with the plot armor, no jutsu, Kid would end up with his arm, and he would win all his fights. So.
I just realized I also get Stefan. I also get Stefan, Whitebeard's dog, in my story.
Yeah, with
it's
the one
Obi.
His mustache.
He's got them. Yeah, I've got that dude. He's in my story.
Yeah.
Sugar. Yeah, this has got a lot. I like that though. That's really cool. You just One Piece following Kid Killer. You get two admirals. That's
right.
Good.
You get the other one.
I do get the other one. I get the one that won. Get fucked. Mine won. Fuck you. Alright, Jesus. What's your pick?
M. Mine is M. I'll get
Okay.
Monkey D. Luffy.
Nope. You don't get last names. M. Monkey is the last name.
Oh, and
What?
Yeah. In Japanese, they say their last name first. Roronoa Zoro. You don't call him Zoro Roronoa. Like, I'm Aaron Nice, but in Japanese, I'd be Nice Aaron, basically. Or I'd be Nice J Aaron. That's how they say. This is how they say the names. So Monkey
Yeah,
D.
but I
Luffy,
mean-
because Monkey D. Luffy, Monkey D. Garp, but Monkey is their last name. Monkey D. Dragon.
Yeah, but even for mine, it's Eustace Kid, right? I feel like giving him a little bit more wiggle room is better for the story overall. I thought that's what we kind of agreed on last time.
There has
That
been
is-
talk
that's
about
fair.
this already.
Because if we're going off of that,
Yeah.
then you have Vinsmoke Sanji, right? So
Well, Vince Smoke's last name. So if I took the V's, I could have the Vince Smoke family. You know, I'll give it to you.
Alright, well then, cool. Yeah, then it's M.
You said
And-
you had Luffy's entire family.
Or
Yeah,
you
and then
get,
it's
you
just
get Big
like-
News Morgan too. That's cool.
Yeah. But my story is gonna be like JoJo, where it's like, it starts with Garp, you know? And then,
Oh, that would be so cool.
Ooh.
I like that. I like that a ton.
yeah, that's how I would do it. And then I could add, like, who else? With an M? Mihawk,
Gecko Moria.
Moria.
Mihawk, yeah.
Moria would be like the Dio, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Something like that.
Old
That's what I
old
would do.
old time Moria was a nut.
Yeah.
He probably gave Garp a little trouble if they ever ran into each other, because he would go off and fight Kaido.
Yeah, right? It seems like Moria was so strong, but then he became weak or something. I don't know. Moria's a weird one.
There is a lot of stuff in One Piece where a lot of characters already hit their age peak, so they're all kind of declining. Like, clearly that was Whitebeard, but he was still super strong. That's Big Mom is already hit her age peak. Kaido probably, maybe he's still kind of floating on his peak, but yeah, he's either at his peak or dropping down. Garp, clearly. A lot of the old, like Rayleigh, like all these older characters have already hit their peak, so like Moria's another one of those characters. He just kind of hit his peak already. He's been declining. Like, he's big and fat now.
Yeah, that and one of the things with Moria is like they showed how lazy he was and shit in Thriller Bark.
Mm,
Like when Luffy runs up on him the first time, he's sitting there like napping, picking his nose and shit.
Yeah.
Lazy.
straight up.
cocky. Also,
He just wanted an army of zombies to do his bidding and shit.
yeah, he lost his drive. He lost his power. He's no longer hungry to devour. He doesn't put in the work. He doesn't put in the hours. He doesn't take what's his.
Was that rehearsed?
That was actually on the spot. I did that on the spot. I just took fucking Dwayne Johnson's verse from the rap song he's in. That's Dwayne Johnson's rap verse.
That was actually very nice. Oh my God.
Thank you. I'll be here all week. You can speak to my manager. His name is Joe. Joe Shogun. We're done with Joe Mama jokes. Now we're on to Joe the Shogun. Joe from One Piece. He restrained Luffy, man. He held him back.
Did he?
Yeah, that's his entire appearance. Is like him in Udon prison. He's like holding Luffy back. He's like, no, they're like the group of prisoners. They're like, no, don't do it.
Can I see this Joe?
Yeah, let me put him in the Discord.
I would like a picture of this Joe. Why
He
not?
looks like if Sanji was a samurai.
Is he like a hero? Is he like?
Oh yeah, he's a hero. Look at that man.
Wano one day.
He's going to be the Shogun. You know, Momo's not gonna stay and be Shogun.
He's not gonna be the show.
Yamato's not gonna be the Shogun. Kinemon's not gonna be the Shogun. They're gonna pass it down, man.
Momonosuke.
Zoro, or what the fuck is the blue-haired dude? The
Does
old
he
man.
actually hold Luffy?
That guy's too old. Yeah, he's one of the group of like 7 prisoners that all like hold Luffy back. He's in a group, but in there he's not a prisoner, so he shows up again.
Is the main character of the story?
Oh, he touches him, alright.
Not a lot of people touch the main character. Have you guys ever thought of it like that? How many people touch the main character?
Dude, Sweet Pea.
Yep.
Sweet Pea has done the most to Luffy. The beating he got from Katakuri, nothing compared to what Sweet Pea did.
Sweet Pea.
Yeah, Sweet Pea. An Amazon Lily.
She's one of the Kuja pirates.
She's the Kuja pirate that touched Luffy's dick. that was-
pulling on his mushroom.
She wanked the mushroom, dude.
No.
Yeah, Sweet Pea. You want me to show you Sweet Pea?
Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now. Luffy's too stupid to even know it's sex.
Clearly.
Well, yeah.
He actually doesn't know. You know what's funny? I've always had a theory. Everyone, the one that's like Zoro's rated fucking X. Like that guy's the one that's doing all the real pirate stuff.
That is Sweet Pea. That is the pirate
Oh,
that's
that one?
touched Luffy's dick.
So she was examining it.
There's a mushroom growing on his body. Boing, boing.
Yeah, so she's studying it.
Do you think it goes like boing when you like pull on it?
Probably. I mean,
Boing,
he's
boing.
rubber.
This is a
I
trick.
gotta go AFK for just a couple minutes. Be right back.
You good?
Alright.
Alright.
So what about the new chapter?
New chapter 1032. What happened to this one again? Okay, I'm trying to remember it. CP0 versus
Yeah,
Drake
okay.
in Apu is amazing. That once I
love
saw
that.
that, I was like, that makes so much sense. Actually, that actually makes so much sense. It fits so well. And the best part is, there's 3 CP0 agents. Two of them are now taking on Apu and Drake. So it still leaves one of them to go fight Brook. So Brook, no, the main one is the guy in the mask who's fighting Drake.
Yeah.
Or
that's
who?
amazing.
He punched Apu. Yeah, so the main one's fighting Drake and Apu. So is like the tall one. There's a third one. I can't remember what the. Let me pull a picture of what they
There's
all look
5.
like.
There is 5.
Yeah. But so one of them's not with those two. We've only seen, ever since the CP0 went off to go chase Robin, we've only seen 2 of them.
Yeah. There's
Like-
5 in total, no?
There's 3 on Wano.
Oh,
So-
there's 3? I thought
Yeah.
there was 5.
There's 5 CP0 agents, but only 3 of them are on Wano right now.
Oh, okay. So there's one now.
The guy with the bowler hat, who's the main one. There's like tall one. Let me just
That's
pull up
holding like a stick to hold the mask to his face.
CP0. I think, yeah. Let me show this one.
Dude, I love CP. I love everything that's happening. The pieces are moving.
But I guess there's
They
4.
were just sitting most of the time. They were just sitting.
There's 4. There's 4 CP0 agents that we don't know, because the other 5 are all CP9. Rob Lucci, Hattori, Spandam, Kaku, Stussy, and Funkfried. Don't forget about Funkfried.
Who's
The
the
ele-
one?
The sword, the elephant sword.
No, that one doesn't count.
Yeah, it counts. It's on here as a member of CP0. That's Spandam's sword, dude.
Okay, so the ones in Wano are.
It's just the
What
there's
are their
4
names?
masked ones.
Do we know
They-
their name?
No, there's no. There's bowler hat, red mask,
Can we give them
Uncle
names?
Sam.
I think we should give them names. We're gonna call the hat guy. We're gonna call him. He's like. Let's gonna call him Rob Lucci 2. Rob 2.
Rob Tucci.
Rob Tucci.
Bob Tucci.
Whatever. What do you want to call him? Dude?
We just refer to him as the bowler hat
Let's
guy.
call him Bob. Bob Lucci.
Bob. We got Bob. There's the tall one. with like the red mask that has like the frills kind of poking out of its mask. Let me,
Oh, the red one with the.
yeah, the red one.
We can call him Fan. He's like a fan, no?
Yeah, the fan. Yeah, sure.
The Fan.
Those two are going after Apu and Drake. I'm pretty sure.
No.
There's-
The Fan's not in one.
Then it's the one holding the mask up to his face. The
Yeah, that one's in
like the stick mask, and
I
that's
didn't know-
is that guy.
What?
And there's. Let me just copy this picture and send it to you.
Hey, look,
Oh, wait.
There's the one with that picture that I'm seeing. See, there's.
Yeah,
There's
yeah, these
Bob.
are. So bowler hat is Bob. Stick
Yeah,
mask.
Fan is not there.
Yeah.
What do we call that green guy?
Stick
The one that's
mask.
holding the mask.
I just call him stick mask. Green Sonic. Green Sonic the Hedgehog, and then Uncle Sam is the one with like the yellow beard. I call that Uncle Sam.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's the one. That's the one we're missing. So ever since,
there's
ever
another one.
since, let me put this picture on my stream. Yeah, there's one more. He's in the Reverie.
Fan is not there.
No, he's at the Reverie.
Oh. Okay.
So I'm gonna pull some up on my stream too. So ever since we've seen them move, like start moving in Wano, like chasing Robin down, we've only seen
Oh, Fan was in the Reverie with Rob.
Sam. Yeah. We've only seen bowler hat guy and stick mask. The dude with the yellow beard, Sam, is MIA. We haven't seen him yet. So we still could get Brooke fighting a CP0 member, because Brooke and Usopp are the only two members who don't have a fight so far. Well, I guess Usopp kind of does with the page 1. Usopp kind of has page 1. A little bit. I don't know. That could qualify. I don't think it does, but it could. So Brooke is the only one who's really missing a fight. And yeah, so we've got a missing CP0 member. So he probably just took a different path. He's going somewhere else. Probably like those two are going like through the main floor, just kind of hunting down, beating everyone out in their path. And then that guy's going around, taking a flank, going a different path, try to cut him off or something. He's gonna run into Brooke, so Brooke's gonna fight him. And Brooke actually kind of looks like him, looking at like the colored hat, the beard, like tall, lanky. Like they have a similar look, similar aesthetic to each other.
Do you think we know who they are? Do you think they're the other members of CP9 too?
No,
Or
no.
these are new people.
I think they're brand new characters. I have a very outlandish theory that the guy in the bowler hat is related to Sakazuki. Just because they look somewhat similar, just like stature in the neck. I don't know. Gives off a similar vibe to me. Yeah, Bob. Gives off a very similar vibe to me.
Now we're just talking about like CP0 theory.
Yeah. Yeah. We've seen bowler hat guy and stick mask. They're fighting Apu and Drake, but we are missing that one. I think it just makes sense for him to go fight Brooke. Brooke needs a fight. He's MIA. Yeah, I think that aligns. I think we'll see that soon too, probably in like 2 chapters.
You know what I always thought? Rob Lucci is part of CP0 now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So did he get a promotion for getting his ass handed to him? Like,
Yep.
that doesn't make sense to me.
We're gonna need some kind of background information for that, for sure.
Like, am I the only one that questions this? Because everyone else is cool with it. They're like, oh my god, it's Rob Lucci. He's like, no,
That was
he
a
already
little-
lost.
I was a little weird about it. I was like, huh.
Yeah, I'm hoping he did something in the 2 years to kind of maintain and stay on the same tier. Because Rob Lucci 2 years ago versus Luffy now is a joke, right?
He's gonna get washed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like he will get destroyed. Like, what did he do? He must have done something, or
I mean, he is a Zoan, so he could have gotten the awakened Zoan.
Yeah. I think we'll see an awakening, and I think we're gonna see just like really good hockey, like just really good hockey from all of them. Like Kaku might have really good observation or something, because Kaku's another member too. He got his ass beat by Zoro. He didn't even get his ass beat by Luffy. It's like, how was Kaku there? And
Who's the
Yeah.
lady?
Stussy she's in the Tea Party.
Yeah, she was infiltrating the underground.
Yeah. So she's like an established member of CP0. The only new ones is Spandam, which I don't know how Spandam is. I think there's probably got to be something with Spandam being Celestial Dragon or tied to Celestial Dragons.
No,
'Cause
his dad was in the military. He's got the whole nepotism shit going on.
Oh yeah, you're right, yeah. But it's Rob Lucci, his bird, and Kaku. Which the bird is just with Rob Lucci, so that makes sense.
What I was telling Sane was that do we think the masked CP0 guys might be some of the guys from CP9 that we're not seeing right now? That's why we're saying.
Like Bluno, Jabra.
No, I would expect them to be new characters, honestly. Because yeah, the rest of the CP9, they kind of got beat by some lower class people in the eyes of the government, and Kaku and Lucci were the two from that group that were the strongest. So maybe if they bent the knee a little bit, then they would let them back in. But again, it is odd that any of them are back in it.
Mm.
And I want to see something cool from Lucci, because if he's just kind of washed and he gets one shot as like a power scale, then it almost ruins like how dominant he was pre-time skip.
I'd be pissed. I would not like to see that. I would like to see a drastic upgrade. Like, you're not the only one who's improved.
Right, yeah, for sure.
And him just come back.
You guys remember that? Did you guys watch the movie Gold?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, Film Gold
Yeah.
was pretty good.
Remember that scene with the scenes that Rob Lucci was in? Those scenes were like, it made it look like he was on the same level as Alkainu. I was like, what the fuck? I don't know if you guys remember.
I don't remember him having a huge part in Film Gold.
He was
Yeah, but he was just getting the money from Tesoro and stuff, right? Like him and Spandam just went to go get the money. I don't remember them even having like a fight.
Yeah, but like he was talking to Alkainu like if they were equals, and I was like, what?
Oh.
You lost to Luffy. That's my problem with Rob is like, why are you like this right now? Didn't you get your ass kicked? Like, that's my problem with Rob. That's why I can't enjoy him as much as other people. You know?
Mm.
Yeah, he does still seem to be like, I'm the one in charge here. You're gonna listen to what I say.
Yeah, him giving orders was a little weird.
When it's like, no, to me you look weaker than Moria. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. He really does.
But hey, I just want him to shut me up. That's all I want. But I don't know when we're gonna get that.
Yeah, because the last thing that we got was him and Mary Joie. And
Yeah.
all he really did there was beat down Leo
Yeah.
and be intimidating so that Vivi could step up and talk to him.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that was it. And that was it. That's all he did. And then I guess the latest thing was, Nico Robin, get her.
Yeah, he's still trying to bark up that tree. I think it would be cool if we got to see some of like Lucci versus Sabo though. I feel like that's who they're more kind of power scaling Lucci for nowadays. Is like a commander level type threat, right? He's definitely not admiral tier in my opinion. I'd say he's more Yonko commander level.
Yeah.
So they're prepping him to be a Sabo, or maybe heck to even have like him show up and have maybe Sanji fight him, to where it shows like the growth of the crew, that now like our number 3 is taking down Rob Lucci.
Yeah, like he's like coming for Luffy, and then Sanji just Sanji's like, Luffy, don't worry about it, man. I got this. and he just rocks him. That would be. I would actually like that. I think that would be a good. That would be a good use of kind of foddering Rob Lucci in a way, like not making it like giving him a power up to be to somewhat intimidating, but just like then going back and boosting the shots even more. But like Luffy, you don't have to fight him, man. Like and then he could be like a tough fight for Sanji or something.
Yeah, like putting the names out there like more. Because right now it's just look at the bounties, dude. It's like even in the 1,000 episodes, like Luffy 1.5 billion, and then literally the next highest is Zoro at 300 million.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
Sanji's is higher than Zoro's right now.
but it's still at 300, no?
330, and
Yeah.
Zoro's at 320.
But
Let's
look
go.
at
There's a big gap there
300
between 1.5 bill and yeah.
Oh, what's Jinbei?
It got frozen at like 430 million, something like that. Because back in Fishman Island, both him and Luffy had 400 plus. I don't know what it is nowadays if it got reactivated, but I would like to see Jinbei get like a new bounty at the end of Wano that's like in the 800 ballpark, and I'd like for Zoro and Sanji to both be like Katakuri level, like
Yeah.
a billion and 50 something, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then Luffy's is probably going to be like 3.5, maybe even 4. That would be cool to see him get like a big leap after taking down Kaido.
I want Robin to be the fourth highest bounty. I've always thought Robin's bounty's been so small. Like she's clearly a very wanted person by the world government, but she's just like her bounty's so small. I would like it to just like maybe the second time Rob Lucci's getting him, they don't get him, and she just has a massive bounty upgrade, and then like maybe we see some pirates go for it. I still want to see like New World pirates try to go after people's bounties because bounties is like the most unused thing in the show. It's like it's literally just like a way of power. It's like Zoro's was a pirate hunter, but he never went. Yeah, but he never like goes and hunts pirates. Like what? Like what? I don't know. There's like actually the only bounty hunter we ever saw was the dude with the cactus on his head in the tournament.
Yeah, that guy was cool.
But he wasn't even.
Other than Johnny and Yosaku, but that was like the guys who weren't even at Zoro's level back then.
A million years ago.
Yeah.
No, bounties are. Yeah, because technically, Robin should be worth more than Luffy.
Really, yeah. She should realistically, her first bounty should have been Yonko level.
Yeah, it's like that one can reach
for the implications, yes, but
yeah.
Like, if you put out like a 4 million bounty on a child, then I feel like you're wasting your money. Like they wanted to keep it low key that Robin is a threat, but that someone small time would take her out and that they could just pay him off, right?
Yeah, I guess they don't want. Yeah, I guess Yonko would be like.
The amount of attention to it as possible. I think after this, that we could get like a cool little twist where they're all going over bounties and stuff, and Robin is astronomical now because now that she has like a clear path, and someone who's like a big influence in the world, like Luffy's already declared war on the government. He's been in the paper multiple times, and now that they're talking about him being the 5th Emperor and all that, he's getting so much exposure and everything that they know that Robin's with him, and now it's the time to like buckle down and
God, do you imagine the paper? Like this story, it's like, oh, kid went to Marineford. Oh, kid did this. Oh, kid's the 5th Emperor? Question mark. Oh, that kid just beat Kaido.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh shit. That's a great newspaper story that just happens in the story. That's kind of sick.
Yeah, I can't wait till post Wano, because then we'll be out on a new ocean where there's a different balance of power. The warlords are no longer a thing. Like all of these new Yonko territory, like all these territories that the Yonko have been holding for years, are just gonna get like unleashed. I really want to see like Kaido and Big Mom like go down here, and I don't know if that means die necessarily, but as like lose their reputation and their influence.
Yeah, dethrone, just kind of
exactly
fall.
Straw Hats come out with like respect now, like actual respect.
Mm.
It's like, the Gorosei would like to have a word with you. Excuse me,
Oh
who?
my god. That would be nuts.
Like they did with Shanks.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what happened. Like Crocodile wasn't killed; he was kind of just defeated, and then he's just like no longer a warlord. I mean, his warlord like his trying to take over a country and abusing the country. It's like why he wasn't a warlord anymore, but it's kind of like that thing of he gets beaten and now his status is dropped and now no one really thinks about him. Something like that with Big Mom and Kaido. It's just like, oh, they've been defeated. They're still
Right.
alive. They might still be sailing around somewhere, but they've been
They got-
defeated.
But they got beat by this monkey boy. Like, oh man, they ain't shit. You know, like.
Yeah. Damn.
Like you were saying, man, they're past their prime. They're gonna start to lose that notoriety and that
Mhm.
clout, and people are gonna be like, oh damn, well, they're nothing compared to this new kid on the block.
Yeah, and then oh, who else was there? Oh, we got Eustace Kid, or we got Trafalgar Law,
You know, the worst generations rising up,
Drake.
man.
X Drake. Apu could come out and pull a buggy and be like, "Yeah, I was a big member too, fuckers."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then the government's like,
Buggy
you
might
remember
come out, and he was like, "I was there."
you remember how there was 4 emperors? Yeah, now there's like 10. Oh god, what?
Yeah, it's just like everyone who was at one. A fucking random Joe leads a fleet of pirates
Yeah.
of samurai, and they're an emperor. Momonosuke and Kinemon and some other samurai make their own ship, and they go out and their crew. That's not the Straw Hats, and they explore on their own.
Doing the title right now. We've gotten to that point where like emperor, we can just it's a title you can just. Yeah, I want to be an emperor. Let's go. Yeah, all right.
I really hope Buggy comes out and becomes an emperor too. I just think it's so funny. Everything to do with Buggy. I think I want Buggy to elevate to be like the trio is always Luffy, Blackbeard, and Buggy. I want that. I think it's just so funny. Like if it's like the race for Pirate King, it's like number 1, number 2, and number 3.
Yeah. It almost feels like you can't breathe now. Well, at least in the world of One Piece. It's like, okay, we're gonna finish the Wano fight. All right, cool. And then it's like, wait a minute, no, what's that? Oh, it's more destruction coming our way. Oh, why? Because we weren't the only ones in big battles.
Mm-hmm.
And then like we're Blackbeard probably already destroyed a country, right?
Yeah, Whole Cake's probably gone. That's my theory. If he might have just gone and blown up Whole Cake, getting that poneglyph or something. He's like, well, no one's there for that poneglyph. Big Mom's out there, so.
Oh my God, Katakuri's dead, and someone they took his devil fruit.
Nah, he's not dead. He'd get away, but
Like it's super dark.
anyone else is dead. Katakuri's not gonna die. No way.
God, wouldn't that be dark? Like Oda's like,
That would be
"Yeah,
interesting.
You guys
Luffy's
like
just like,
this
these guys are
character,
fucking
and then
dead.
I'm gonna kill them all."
That's a Full Metal Alchemist move. That's not a One Piece move. That's a. They're not gonna Mace Hughes Katakuri.
Really? Is that what you're gonna compare it to?
Yeah, they're not gonna Mace you.
Yeah,
They're not
I
gonna give
don't-
you a
I
character.
don't. I don't see the parallel.
I don't
Yeah.
care.
Katakuri,
I don't care.
Katakuri doesn't have a daughter crying at his funeral, bro.
Yeah.
Well, he's
he has
got-
little sisters
He's
and
got
a lot of little brothers.
Broly. He does have a little sister crying at his funeral.
Ooh, Flompy.
Broly. The witch. The mirror witch.
Who,
Yeah, I know who Brule is.
what is that other guy doing? The other supernova.
Urosh?
Yeah, we don't really get any.
I don't
Yeah.
fucking know, dude. Oda has not given us anything to go off of with that
I think Oda
guy.
forgot about him.
No,
I want to say Oda forgot about him.
because he was trying to take some. No, he beat someone from Big Mom.
Yeah, he beat Snack before Luffy got there,
Yeah,
but then Cracker
And-
beat him.
and then he was literally just watching Kaido like attempt suicide. Like straight up, he was like, "Well,
See you
Yeah.
later.
that's an emperor of the sea right there, folks."
Yeah, it's just like, oh, well. Guy just like, I'm gonna jump off this cloud and see if it kills me. And Nero's just like, all right.
And
God
he's
be with
over
you.
here praying that he
Do a
dies,
flip.
and he's like, "Look what I did."
Orochi said, God be with you. Do a flip. So if Kaido wants to die so bad, why doesn't he just aim for the water?
Because he has a mythical fish fruit.
I want to see that. I want to see that. I want to see that come out. Devil
Yeah.
fruit. Okay, there is a scene in the anime that Kinemon is swimming in the water. And he's got devil fruit. I don't know if that's an oversight or something.
Yeah.
It probably is just like an oversight.
Dude,
'Cause,
I
like,
forget
Yeah,
that guy has
he
a
like
devil
bubbles
fruit.
up. He like bubbles up
His
from the
devil
water.
fruit is so stupid that I forgot he had a devil fruit.
What do you mean, man? He can
He
change
can
your
make
outfit
clothes?
into whatever he wants. He disguised an entire army.
Yeah, he did.
Like, that is a giant fucking army. I mean, they all pretty much took it off immediately. Like, pretty
Suck.
fucking
Yeah.
immediately. They all took it off
Yeah.
very quickly. But he still disguised
Yeah.
an entire army.
It's a useful enough devil fruit without it being like a big weakness and without it being like super taxing, you know. His combat style is all about the swordplay. He doesn't use it like Law or Kid do, where they're like got like an MP bar that they got to worry about.
Kinemon's devil fruit is like you make a D&D character, like you give them one level of wizard just so they have like a couple random spells that you can just use in real life, like you can,
Minor illusion.
minor illusion.
Vegetation bullshit.
Yeah, that is what Kinemon's devil fruit is. It is not combat whatsoever. It is just like purely I'm gonna do this thing to help me disguise myself as
Imagine
Doflamingo.
Imagine you're in a fight with someone and you put a fucking leaf on their head and it creates a mask over their face without any eye holes. Like you get to design the clothes and everything. Like then they have to take that thing off, and while they're doing that, you just fucking stab them with your sword.
You put a leaf on their head and you give them weighted clothes.
Yeah, you put them in a fucking straight jacket. Like,
Like all the devil fruits, I want to know all the devil fruits. Like, there's been a lot.
I want to see the encyclopedia come out. I would buy a copy of the encyclopedia of all devil fruits.
That
If I
would be
was ever
sick.
written, I'd buy it. It'd be so cool. Just like own, just like whip it out. Just like, yeah, I read. Boom,
Make
whip it out.
Tier list out of it.
Oh, I would make a tier list out of it for sure.
Well, they say that Whitebeard was the best, right?
mm-hmm. The most
Why?
destructive.
Just because of that?
Did you not see him shatter the screen?
No, I did.
He shattered air. He shattered air. He just like punched the air.
Yeah,
And space itself shattered, and a
Yeah.
giant tsunami came by.
They basically said that if Whitebeard wanted to, he could destroy the planet.
That is true.
You just punch the ground nonstop, and you just start sending fucking shockwaves through the earth until they get to the fucking core, and you just blow the planet up.
Wow, that's
You can cause earthquakes and tidal waves and all kinds of shit. Like the only
Yep.
other thing that's as destructive as that is a pure weather control devil fruit, where you can make tornadoes and hurricanes and
Monkey D. Dragon. Excuse me, sorry.
yeah. But even then, you're not affecting like the earth that much.
Mhm.
The quake fruit, you're a walking natural disaster.
Yeah, Blackbeard took the quake fruit, walked up the whole cake, and it said, "Wonder what happens if I punch this island really hard." And then and then he takes the poneglyph, walks away. Katakuri's just fucking bloody, laying on the ground. All of his siblings are dead.
Oh, all of them are dead, but him.
Yeah, he's still alive. Anyone else can die. I don't give a shit about the rest of them.
I like Oven.
Oven can die. But Pound can't die. Pound's
Wow.
still alive.
You know the Earth. Well, I don't know what it's called. The planet of One Piece is like technically a big Earth. It's not like you can't say it's the size of our Earth.
This is true.
Like yeah, it's technically like a big planet.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of cool.
What if it's Neptune? They go to the
Maybe.
moon. They go to the moon and they see Earth. Like, what's that?
They straight up see Earth.
Yeah, they just like you come out and they're like looking at all the planets and we see stuff that's like meant to be Earth, meant to be Saturn and Jupiter, and they're just on Neptune.
I don't, I don't know, man. Something tells me we do go to space, but like it wouldn't surprise me if we don't. But it wouldn't surprise me if we do. You know what I
At
mean?
this point, I'm hoping we do, in some knock upstream sort of fashion,
Like space?
to the moon, or something.
Which one? There's 4 moons in the One Piece world.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
Four
about
road poneglyphs. 4 moons.
Oh damn.
Just made that
I-
connection. I just made that connection.
I never thought about that either.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
there were more moons than 4.
We're making a theory.
Uh,
A game.
if we can assume that the globe that they had in O'Hara that had 4 moon like shaped bodies going around it,
Was it 4?
pretty sure.
I thought there was like 6
Yeah,
or
Joe.
7.
If there's
The
not
O'Hara
4, I'm actually gonna cry because I'm excited right now about 4 moons, 4 poneglyphs. That makes me excited.
Well, yeah, there's more stuff around. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, but I mean, also we don't know if those are like planets and things like that too, or if they're moons. But the way that they show it in O'Hara, it looks like they're all orbiting the One Piece world.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, because the One Piece where you
Yeah.
straight up see the red line.
Yeah, and it even looks like one of the other little bodies that orbits has its own moon. So I don't know if that
Yeah,
pans
it does.
out.
Yeah, that little one
Mm-hmm.
has its own one that orbits. That's funny.
Well, I mean, moon having a moon is a thing. Maybe that's what the One Piece is.
Is that a fucking Mandela effect? Because I could have swore that they like there's 4 moons. But no, yeah, they totally look like different planets. Which if that's the next, like,
Well, is there 4 planets around it? I doesn't have to be moons, man. I'll take planets instead of moons.
Why did it now go there? And I don't know. I feel like everything connects, but maybe it doesn't. You know?
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
That's the story of One Piece.
if we end up sending pirates to the moon, that's where Oda wants to take it. I don't know if I would enjoy that a ton, but it's not my story, so. Honestly, I'd like to see Enel come back from the moon with something rather than the Straw Hats go to the moon.
That'd be cool.
True.
I'd like a
But-
return of that now. That could be cool.
Yeah, space pirates as a thing is a cool concept. I wouldn't hate it. It would really depend on how it's presented. Like if Emu is a fucking alien, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. They don't look like a normal person.
Mhm. I think it depends on like what's going on with like Lunarians and
Right.
other races like that. Like are they related to space? Like do the Lunarians come from the moon and then land on the red line, and then get wiped out by the
And then
For
we
the
see that
Celestial
one girl
Dragons.
from the One Piece film Red. It's all coming together. Oh no. We're going to space with Shanks. That's what that means.
Holy shit, Luffy's shirt is red. It's all connected.
The red line. Hello. There we go. Red.
Cracked it. We cracked the case.
Got him.
God. I just realized in this picture there's a literal straight red line.
Yeah.
With everyone's clothes. This picture I have right now. I'll send it. I just looked at it and I was like, wait, this is an actual red line. This one right. Is that the one?
Do we have other topics to talk about?
Oh yeah, I got one. The end of 1032. Zoro's Enma going crazy.
Yeah.
And Zoro hearing the music that Komurasaki's playing. Because I don't think everyone hears the music she's playing. I think only Orochi and Zoro do. Well, we'll see. Those are the only ones we've seen. We haven't like. Because I think if everyone heard it, we would have seen a panel of like people on the live floor being like, "What's that music? What is this?" And we didn't get that. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. Let me fact check myself.
It goes from Zoro hearing it straight to Orochi. I don't think that shows anything else in between those two panels.
So I think she's playing it to get Orochi to come over, and then Enma, something's happening with the Kozuki family line and maybe the other sword that I think like Homosaki's probably got the other sword. Odin's other sword like on her. She might have like in her cloak or something. Maybe she's going to give it to Zoro. She gave it to Momo, right?
Yeah, she would give
Yeah,
it to
Momo has
Momonosuke.
Well, she could go give it to Momo too. That makes sense. That would make sense.
Yeah,
And then Odin
and,
kind of just comes out and gives a big power to both Zoro, like like some hockey from Odin, kind of like this last like push, gives something to Zoro and gives something to Momo. I wouldn't be. It'd be a little bit of an ass pull, but
Enma was the sword that he wanted Hiyori to have, and then the Ame no Habakiri is that's the sword in like in the Japanese folktales of the Yamato no Orochi that actually kills the serpent is the Ame no Habakiri. So I feel like that's gonna be the sword to kill Orochi finally, and either cut off his last head or to like go for the heart or whatever his weakness actually turns out to be. Because so far we've only seen him beheaded, and if he's an 8-headed serpent that's been beheaded 7 times, then this should be his last stalk, right? But
Yeah.
for lack of a better word,
that's fitting.
But I feel that the music and it being the fire festival and they keep talking about spirits and stuff like that, I feel like next chapter we're either gonna get like the spirit of Odin or something is coming back, and that's where Zoro gets that, like you said, the power boost, where Enma is going crazy right now. And we don't know if that's because of the music or if it's because Zoro is like doubting himself and running out of steam and he can't control the sword anymore. I feel like it's a couple of different factors here. But yeah, he clearly is the one hearing the music. And back during the times, not the time skip, but the flashback with Odin, that was it showed her playing a song, and he tells her, oh yeah, play that at my funeral, right? And she's crying about it, and they kind of play it off as like this little like family moment where he's like, oh, I was just kidding, like I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, but it's clearly linking like his death and her music together. So she's gonna play the same song, and the sword recognizes it, and that gets the spirit to come out. I don't know. That's where I think it's going, but I would also like to see her take down Orochi too, even if she does it with Momo's sword.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
And then that could be like the move where she steps up and becomes the Shogun, so Momo can go out. Because someone needs to step up and be Shogun, so Momo can still go out and adventure.
I agree.
Because he's gonna go. I personally like him not going with the Straw Hats, and he goes on his own and makes his own crew and kind of gets this like new, like finds a way to kind of become a leader on his own, or he could go with the Straw Hats. Either one. I think either Hiyori is Shogun, or maybe Kinemon becomes Shogun. Some of the Scabbers become Shogun. Like, I could see that happening.
I think it would be better if Hiyori stayed back, did the like interim or placeholder Shogun thing or whatever
Mm-hmm.
until Momonosuke gets back, and I think that Momonosuke and Yamato will either, like you said, break apart from the Straw Hats and open up Wano's borders and go out, and because Momo has read the logbook now, he knows that he has a role that's similar to like the Joy Boy type stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and he knows that he can't be reckless with his own life anymore, and that he has a greater purpose. So I feel like that's what pushed him over the edge, and he was like, I need to be my correct age at this given time and place.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he wanted to be aged up 20 years. Because being sent 20 years in the future, he's not the right Joy Boy or whatever that he needs to be to fulfill the prophecy that Odin and Toki have always been talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the big catalyst for him, was Yamato showing him the logbook and him getting to actually sit down and read it. Even though that's going on in the midst of this entire fucking raid, but that could also mean that he's gonna realize something when he's trying to lift up the island with the flame clouds, and then if he sees his sister up there, like, oh shit, Hiyori's there, I really have to stop this right now, like that's the thing that could push him over the edge and like unlock his full abilities to save everyone.
Mm-hmm.
He gets the friendship family power up.
I wouldn't mind if he has a very powerful upgrade too from this. Like if he really gets like, obviously not Kaido level strong, but he has Kaido's Devil Fruit. So just a massive like dragon, like being able to shoot. I'd be cool if he's able to shoot beams out and like do shit like that. Like if he becomes very, very strong.
Right.
I think he kind of needs to at some point. Whether that happens later on, I think it'll happen at some point.
Yeah.
But if
Then,
he goes off and sails on his own, and then when we see him come back for a final war or something, he's really fucking strong. Or he goes out, or he just gets the power up now. Like, I think either way, it's fine.
We get the Momo Yamato training arc, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I fought my dad hundreds of times. Here's all the moves that a dragon can use," and they go off and train for a couple of weeks, and he comes back bad as fuck.
Yeah,
Cool.
it'd be so cool. It would be
Yep.
so cool.
Be
Then we
done.
literally just have like Odin and Kaido switching families in the new age.
Basically, yeah.
It's awesome. That's a story trope I've seen before. I can't remember in what, but like, you know, the kids of rivaling parents get together and they're like the opposite of each other or something, or they're the others. I don't know what I'm trying to say. English is hard.
That happens in My Hero Academia. Shigaraki is the grandson of All Might's mentor.
Yeah, and if Deku is related to All for One or something, like it's that. It's that same.
Right.
I don't know if he is. That's not like that's just like if he is, he has that story type. Even Sasuke training Boruto, it's like that.
Yep.
So I think that'd be cool. Well, that just is a cool thing that's coming out, and I think those two will stay together.
Yeah.
Yamato-
I kind of like that dynamic.
So if one of them's joining the Straw Hats, they both are. But Momo wouldn't be I don't know if I could say Momo is a Straw Hat crew member.
No.
Because Luffy hasn't extended the invitation.
Yeah.
He
So, like-
he knows that the kid is bound for a greater purpose, and that he can feel that like he's a good person, and that's why he wants to help him. but he knows that he's kind of a whiny brat, and he doesn't like whiny brats on his crew. That's why he
Yeah.
never invited Shirahoshi, but he was like, sure, I'll help you out. Like, plus I like the parallel with Momonosuke and Shirahoshi, where Luffy is actively playing a role in their like maturing process, where he's telling Shirahoshi to quit crying all the time and stuff, and then later on when we see her and Mary Joa like fighting back or like trying to struggle back, she's like, I can't cry anymore. Like, what would Luffy think? So we're seeing that his influence on these young kids is going to be the thing that makes them kind of live up to their grand destiny.
You know what?
Whatever.
Vivi did it first.
Part of that too, yeah.
Yeah, I just realized Vivi did it first, and then she's the one who she had the invitation. She was a straw hat, and then she declined it. Declined
It's
it.
the 3 weapons. Oh no, no.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe.
no, but it might even be true. Like it's
I
straight
think so.
up.
It could be.
Alabasta is
Yeah.
still relevant, man.
So now I'm thinking. Now I'm actually starting to hop off the train of Yamato becoming a straw hat, because she's gonna stick with Momo, and I think if Yamato becomes a straw hat but Momo goes with him but isn't a straw hat, that feels weird to me. So I actually like the idea of Momo, Yamato going off, having their own crew, and they go explore. Luffy's like, hey, here's some places to go check out. Fishman Island. They go grab Shirahoshi. Maybe they grab Vivi. They go. He's telling them all the stories. They go to Fishman Island. They grab Shirahoshi because she wants to go explore too. They grab Vivi. She's like, I want to go explore too. And then they come back. It's Momo, Shirahoshi, Vivi, and then a bunch of people come back later on in the story when it's just like everybody groups up for final war or whatever.
Does Vivi leave Alabasta with anyone but the Straw Hats though?
Momo Shirahoshi is the only one. That is the only one where I see it happening. Like I need to get, like, kind of like in this way of like, I need to get to them. Like they're in Alabasta or something, and Vivi's like, I need to go.
I could see
find
that.
them,
I could
so.
see that because of the Shirahoshi link, because of how
Yeah.
they met at the Reverie, and if like Rebecca was with them too, then maybe that pushes.
Yeah, Rebecca too. I think they straight up just are like, if like Momo and Yamato, the Wano pirates, let's just call it that. The Wano pirates take the exact
the Odin
backwards.
pirates, right?
The Odin pirates take the backwards track of what the Straw Hats have done so far. So they go to Dressrosa. Oh, actually, I guess they wouldn't go to Dressrosa. Dressrosa or Punk Hazard. They'd skip those. And they would just go Fishman Island and then back through Grand Line, East Blue. And they just go, maybe not like everywhere, but they like hit important places like that. So, maybe they go Thriller Bark. Fuck it. They go Fishman, they go Saba Odi, and they go Thriller Bark, Water 7, Skypiea, Alabasta. You know, I think that I could see that. It's just like, check out all these places. There's all these wonderful places, and Momo's like, I want to go see it for myself. He goes and he tells Shirahoshi, and she's like, you know, I actually do want to go see them now. I'm gonna go with you. And then they go, and then an important plot thing happens. A final war happens. They're in Alabasta, or they're near Vivi, and Vivi's like, you know what, I need to go too. So she jumps on, and then they kind of come in as like Grand Fleet. I think they've turned into Grand Fleet, for sure, if they left.
Well, the Grand Fleet has to do something amazing.
Yeah.
It was already said.
Yeah, I think they're gonna come in for the final war. I think they're gonna be saved until then. I think they're just gonna keep growing, and they're just gonna grow and grow. Like after Wano, we're gonna get a bunch of people. After Elbaf, we might get some more. Revolutionary Army, we're just gonna get everybody. Germa's gonna be a part of it. I think we're just gonna get like everybody, and the Grand Fleet is gonna come back all together like one giant massive group. The entire pirate world, basically, behind Luffy.
Yeah, that's honestly what I see. Even though it is a little Naruto Fourth Ninja War.
Oh,
shit.
totally. It's totally my friend's jutsu. My friends know jutsu.
Right. But also, it's been mentioned time and time again that the thing that's so dangerous about Luffy is how he can turn the tides and turn enemies into friends, and people like want to follow him because of the hope that he brings. So.
Mm-hmm.
Even when he says like no, like I don't want to be the leader of a big grand fleet. They're like, well, too bad. Like we're making this decision for you, bud. Like,
Yeah.
We're not
It would just be so
doing it.
funny for like this final war. He's going up against Sakazuki and like this giant final war against the Marines and world government, and then they all come in and he's like, "Stop following me!" And they're like, "No!" Literally, just every like Momo comes back, everyone they're like, and Luffy's like, "Stop fucking following me!
well, fine, do whatever you
Damn.
want.
Do whatever you want." And they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna help you." He's like,
Pirate.
"That's not what-"
Just don't get in my way. I'm gonna go take these motherfuckers.
And then he goes and bodies Sakazuki. Okay, who's getting to fight Sakazuki? Sabo or Luffy? Who's gonna take who? If someone's gonna take Sakazuki down, who's taking him down? Is it Luffy or is it Sabo? It's got to be one of the two. I won't accept any other answer. I'm gonna riot if it's any other answer.
I think it's
Sabo?
Luffy. I think it's Luffy, and that's why Sabo's being set up for the Rob Lucci fight.
I like
Right,
that.
that's-
I do
yeah.
like that. What about you, Jesus?
Or I would also like it if Sabo got a piece of Blackbeard though at the same time,
Mhm.
because he was the one who turned in Ace in the first place.
See, that's why I was saying Sabo fights that guy and Luffy's gonna like, I'm gonna get Blackbeard.
I think those are separate fights. Like separate timing, separate fights.
Really?
Yeah.
No. Now that Jesus mentioned that, that's probably the better outcome. At least.
With Blackbeard and Sakazuki being taken down at the same time because they're enemies too.
Well, Luffy trying to go after Blackbeard and Sakazuki standing in the way, and then Sabo stopping.
Oh yeah,
that-
kind of
that
like I
Akuma
got
punch,
this.
right?
Yeah.
And being like, nah, man, like I got a bone to pick with you. Like, you remember my brother Ace? Hey, I'm the third brother. Nice to meet you. And like, go on.
You remember
Luffy,
this
I-
fire fruit? You remember this
Yeah.
fire fruit? That's why I really want to see Sabo do it. I just want to see the fire versus magma rematch.
Well, it's Dragon Fire now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Sabo's got armament hockey. He's got the whole Dragon Fist stuff that I'm assuming Monkey D. Dragon was the one who taught him that. You know, like
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
would love to see Dragon get some cool martial arts, devil fruit fights and stuff like that. That's someone who kind of goes under the radar a lot in these in-game talks. I feel like.
Mhm.
Because we're always talking about Blackbeard and Shanks and Akainu, you know, like man, I want to see what fucking Dragon's capable of.
I do. I just don't know where to place Dragon against. The only person I can place him against is like Emu.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nuts.
That'd be sick.
Going against,
I'd be-
going against
I'd be cool with that.
Gorosei or Emu, yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be crazy, bro.
These guys are fighting Blackbeard. They're like, that guy's over there taking care of like the real problem.
Just
That's Full Metal Alchemist right there. Like with the dad. Yeah, he kind of did everything, guys. Oh,
Yep.
cool. Nice.
he
He's
just
got the One Piece.
One Piece ends by Dragon just like the one thing he ever does in the show. He takes out the final guy. He's like, I got it. Don't worry, guys, I got it.
As long as it's not Hunter x Hunter and he doesn't get him with the dot after effect, because that was awful, in my opinion.
The dot.
Yeah, the damage over time, bro. They got Meruem with the poison.
Yeah, I hated that.
Oh,
I
man.
hated that so much. I was like, really? That's how all of the fucking Chimera ants
Yeah.
die? Because
Yeah,
you nuke
dude,
them
they-
and they poison the air, and they're like,
They
That was
they
so-
set up
I
so much
hated that.
stuff, and then Pito, like when Gon does his thing, Pito's like, oh my god, he's on the same level as our king, and then it's like, oh well, they're never gonna fight. Like they don't even.
Goen's just like down for the count now. Basically, can't even fucking use net anymore.
Yep. Yeah. so it's like,
Now who's gonna take on Miram? Sickness.
they got him with the dot, dude.
They got him with cancer, dude. They gave him cancer.
No lie, like that's literally how they got him with the fucking radiation.
Straight up gave him cancer. Let's go. That's fucking
That was a
so
good
fun.
story though.
It was a good story, but I was mad
It
about
was
that ending.
great, and it subverted expectations on so many levels. Like the setups were all twist setups, and
Yeah.
And it was definitely different, and I see what Togashi was going for. Like after he did the Yu Yu Hakusho stuff, where again it's like he wins because of some ass pull lineage shit, and then he was all about breaking expectations with Hunter x Hunter. So I liked the story, but I really wanted to see the Gon versus Meruem, and it never came to happen just because of plot contrivances. But
Yeah.
anyways, well, Hunter x Hunter's a whole other
Yeah.
rabbit hole to go down, and I don't know the lore there as well as I know One Piece, so that's why I don't do a Hunter x Hunter podcast.
Is Joe and Hunter x Hunter? That's all I care about.
Um,
Who's got Joe?
Maybe there's one. He might have died.
probably.
Gets absorbed by imperfect Cell. I mean Miro. The guy was just Cell. He was just Cell. Don't tell me I'm wrong.
No.
Yes, he was. That was fucking Cell. Tell me I'm wrong. He's got
You're
the
not
tail.
wrong.
Look at his fucking tail. That is Cell.
Mm-hmm.
No,
That's
Cell-
literally Cell's tail.
It
No, he
was
doesn't.
Cell and Frieza put together. Dude.
Yeah, that was Miro. I liked it. Miro was cool, but that was fucking Cell and Frieza. It was funny. I cracked up when I
Remember
first
how
saw it. I was like, holy shit. I saw the tail and I was like, this is
they were-
literally
They were
fucking
making
Cell.
Kaido look back in the day, compared to how he actually looks now.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I like
funny.
this silhouette of Big Mom. Actually, yeah, silhouette of Kaido is so funny. It's just like, what the fuck is that? You look at it now, I'm like, what the fuck
Back in the
is
day,
that?
it was hilarious too.
Like, literally, what is that supposed to be? Like a Wolverine? Like a poorly drawn Wolverine? Goddamn. The silhouettes
See,
are
that's
funny.
the thing about Crocodile that is like, I feel like we as fans accept. It's like, well, yeah, he got taken out because One Piece was like not that big back then. But no, Crocodile was like good, and we're all like, yeah, Crocodile is still strong, right?
Yeah, he just got defeated. We didn't hear from him, and then when they wanted to pull him back into the story, they gave him like an after effect. Oh yeah, the Marines captured him and then put him in prison, and that's where he comes back.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is he was like an enemy so early in the story, but
Mm,
he's not as weak as he seems to be just because.
yeah, now that we've kind of power scaled and everything, you're like,
Yeah.
wait, how did Crocodile lose to this Luffy again? Exactly. Plot armor. The water. The water was only. Well, that was only the second fight. Wasn't even the last one.
Yeah, and in the third fight, he used his own blood.
Yeah, he used his own
So
blood.
Oh, yeah.
Luffy had to pull out all the stops to circumvent not having hockey.
Yeah, because that was the problem back then.
Right.
Hockey, there was no hockey.
And that works against sand to an extent. Still kind of an ass pull, but then they show you like the gap in power between someone who's got like full control of the Logia fruit. And honestly, like, how does Crocodile lose in the goddamn desert? Like,
Yeah.
Dude, like, you're a warlord. You have to know what you're doing with that fucking.
yeah.
Unless his
Yeah,
influence,
they-
unless they would have hyped his influence up a little more. The Crocodile could have been. I think when he came back, I would have liked more influence, just like to really be like, oh, his Baroque works was the reason he was a warlord more than his own power, just as his like his motley crew.
hmm I think one of the things that they try to justify with Logias is that like they never get touched. So when they do get hit, they're not used to being hit. Like I think that's how a lot of people wanted to justify the Katakuri fight, because he was on
Yeah.
like he was leagues above Luffy, but
He
they
never
also
really
said
gets hit.
they also said that because of his future sight and the way that his devil fruit works, like he dodges every blow and like he never gets touched, and he never lost a fight, or like he never got put on his back, right?
Yeah, so it does make they kind of clean that. Oda to clean it cleans that up a little bit later on
Right.
with
So,
Katakuri. Well,
so
not blankly stating it. We
Crocodile,
all
who
kind of
had been
accept it.
untouchable for forever, like finally gets hit by this kid who has a admittedly strong punch, right? And
Yeah.
and is very durable and just has that no like that nonsensical will to just like keep getting back up and fighting, like and that kind of throws people off. It's like, damn, like this kid should be fucking dead. Why
Gomu
is he
Gomu no
still
second
getting
wind.
up? Yeah. So people like Luffy just outlasts a lot of the fights that he ends up winning, especially
Yeah.
playtime skip. Like hell, even against Don Krieg, he's bloodied and battered, and he's just going further than most people are willing to go, and that's what really like gets him to win. Is that these guys are like expecting you to back off when you pull up a fucking spiked shield curtain, but no, he punches it and hits you anyways. So
Mhm.
all these guys are like, I'm never gonna get touched, and then they get hit really fucking hard and they get their bell rung.
And that
Yeah,
like
yeah, he's not backing
that
up.
that whole scenario gives like a way for Akainu and Kizaru to be beaten, because like these guys' devil fruits are fucking broken. If you think about it, magma clearly beat, like they've clearly shown it in the story that fire doesn't beat it, ice doesn't beat it.
Yep.
Like what it's gonna fucking darkness maybe, I guess, can ass pull it. Like he
Yeah.
was going toe to toe with Whitebeard, so he's clearly very good. Kizaru never really he gets hit or stopped, but he's just like,
Blackbeard
oh,
ran.
oh. And the Kizaru's got the most theory craftable
Blackbeard was like,
broken.
oh shit, it's Alkainu. Alright, let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, he's like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah.
And Kizaru's got the most theoretically broken. He's got the speed of light. He's made out of light. Like,
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
besides Blackbeard can hit that? I mean, Hawkeye,
Right,
of
and
course, but like,
yeah, that's the hard counter though, is unless you are someone with armament and future sight, you're slower than Kizaru and you shouldn't have the reaction speed. Like Rayleigh is someone who has been able to stand up to Kizaru, and that is a very high tier. Like
that is a Yonko fight right there.
yeah,
If
for
I've
real.
ever seen one. That their clash when Rayleigh comes up with the kick, that could have shattered the sky, and I would not have complained.
Mhm.
I kind of wish it did.
Yeah.
I kind of wish it did, honestly. I would have liked that. Or just like blown away like bubbles and trees, just like like a giant shockwave comes out from it.
That would have been cool if like all the bubbles popped and stuff, and it does a shockwave. I think the sky splitting is specifically for like Yonko v Yonko.
Yeah, Conqueror's hockey
Yeah.
feat right
Conquerors,
there.
yeah, Conquerors specifically, and
Yeah.
Kizaru is a massive threat, admiral level threat, but I don't think he's got the Conquerors that really causes that big sky split to happen.
Are you saying Yonko is stronger than Admirals?
Oh no, is that what we're getting into?
Oh no.
I think admirals are.
Is that what we're-
I might be the
Oh,
only
God.
people who thinks that admirals are stronger.
I cannot say that.
I think it's case by case.
I
Akainu
could-
clearly Yonko level, clearly taking on fucking Whitebeard, clearly. Some people are like, oh, he was losing. I'm like, I don't know, man. He kind of punched a hole in Whitebeard's face.
He punched multiple.
He took a chunk off Whitebeard, just literally like a full straight chunk, and just one shot ace.
And that was against a sick, old, past his prime Whitebeard. If we're going like the Edward Newgate that 1v1 Roger, and that when that happened, when they split the sky, when Roger and Whitebeard split the sky, I don't think it's a competition. I think that Newgate destroys them. But an old Whitebeard who's past his prime, who's sick, who's already been stabbed through the chest with a big sword by one of his sons, and then he goes down and gets into the fight, you know, like that was not a full powered Whitebeard.
True.
And he was still rocking Akainu.
He was.
Sma-
It
he
was a
smashed
pretty
him,
good fight.
and then he got him where he split fucking Marineford with that crash punch, dude. Like Sakazuki
True.
was still getting back up, so that just shows you how durable he is too.
Uh-huh.
But also, we don't see him like get like a Conqueror's hockey slash on him or anything like that.
No.
So,
I think it's case by case, but I think Akainu is definitely Yonko level. I'm gonna say Kuzan is too, just because it took 10 days. That fight with Sakazuki took 10 days, and
Right.
Kuzan's lazy. So I think they're probably evenly matched, and Kuzan just got lazy, and Sakazuki
I
won.
love this something.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Kizaru the same level as those two.
Yeah.
I don't. Sometimes I wonder if I think he's stronger than those two, or weaker. I think he's probably weaker, but I could definitely see him being stronger than those two, and just like different goals. Like he doesn't want to be the fleet admiral.
Right.
I don't even know why. I don't even know why he's an admiral. Maybe he doesn't even know why he's an admiral.
Because he likes the power and the
Yeah.
like respect that comes with it, right?
He's a very non-serious guy, too. So it's just like, oh, I guess I'll take it. Fujitora, everything we've seen from him, my guy is a monster. I think admirals are young. I think probably the same level. I shouldn't say stronger, but same
Yeah.
level at least. They gotta be.
We're going pure like 1v1s. I
Yeah.
feel like the Yonko themselves are more like just incomprehensibly strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They always said if it's a 1v1, put your money on Kaido, right? And it's taken what 9 scabbards, 2 of which are Shulongs, 5 supernovas, Yamato, and now a like Conqueror's Awakened Luffy to fight him and even like get him to try.
While he's holding up an island.
Right. So
Yeah,
Kaido.
so Big Mom, pretty much the exact same thing. A bunch of awakenings.
Mhm.
Not the scabbards, but a bunch of awakenings and shit.
That and if Big Mom can get you to fear her, then it's game over.
Yeah.
I don't think that her power works on any of the admirals just because of like the level of confidence that they have.
Mm-hmm.
And then like we were saying, Kizaru's probably hard countered by Blackbeard just because darkness can swallow light.
Yeah, it swallows everything.
Yeah.
Hey, I need to get Darkness's number.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna touch that one.
Sweepy.
Alright.
That's Sweepy's job.
Well, I need to get to bed soon.
Yeah. I think this is a good wrap up for everything. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm running out of topics and stuff.
Yeah.
That was a good one. I record the whole thing. I might not even edit this shit. I'm probably just gonna upload it.
No,
I not sure what I'm gonna do with the first one. I might just do the same thing and just upload them raw.
raw.
Yeah, and I stream them. It's also less content and more just for fun. It's just fun to talk about One Piece for 2 hours.
Yeah, no doubt.
Just go wherever, and it's like okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Just you can just talk about. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I forgot about Kuzan.
Yeah, I forgot about him.
And then you guys
just
were bringing
forget
him up,
about
and I'm
him?
like, oh
I'm like,
my
oh, yeah,
god,
that
is
guy.
that guy with like Blackbeard?
Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy's
Do you remember?
broken.
Do you remember Weevil? Because I didn't remember Weevil till a little while ago.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, the hell.
Just so
There's
many
so many,
fucking
like-
characters.
And then I was thinking about like, there's so many characters that like we just know by name, like Vegapunk, Green Bull. Like, okay, cool.
Shimotsuki Ushimara.
How
Yeah.
Loki, Prince Loki. Like, how do we?
Yeah.
have
I
not
forgot
seen-
of that fucker.
Mhm.
That guy. Elbaf,
Yeah.
right.
We have not seen these characters. Like,
That'll be Elbaf.
how long is this fucking story?
You know, I think that'll be the Elbaf like Zoe length story. Just like a quick little thing of like getting to Elbaf, something with Prince Loki, Usopp focus. Done.
Yeah.
On to Shanks. I think that'll be
Yeah.
serviceable too. Elbaf, I just want to get there and something for Usopp. That's all we really need from Elbaf. It doesn't have to be an amazing fanciful place. We've already like learned a lot about giants and shit.
Yeah, I think that was why it was more shown off in Big Mom's backstory. So that when we get there, we've already had that big like exposition shot, and we know some of the lore and the history. So then we can actually just get into what's relevant now, and where and who's gonna get like the recognition. I feel Usopp has definitely had lacking like real
Focus
big
recently.
moments, yeah, in the Onigashima raid, unless he still has something cool to do, because he's on his way to what Kinemon and Kiku, where their bodies are at.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
So he could have something significant, but we're definitely gonna need like at least a little bit of time to rest after the raid, because Zoro's gonna be in goddamn pieces.
Zoro is broken.
Yeah,
It's gonna be just like Sabaody. Zoro is broken.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sanji is mentally confused.
And he's probably gonna need Nami or Robin to snap him out of it. Nami is the one that I'm assuming it's gonna happen with, but
Hmm. Yeah, those two are gonna be out of commission.
yeah.
Luckily, Jinbei's there. Luffy's gonna be tired.
Yeah, for sure.
He is going to be fucking tired. Like, yeah, the big three, the monster trio, are gonna be fucking tired.
Mm-hmm.
San,
Jinbei, I
Sanjay,
think Jinbei is
not
gonna
there.
be the one to like rally the troops, get everybody back on like the right track, and get
Mhm.
everybody on the Sunny and GTFO.
I love how Kid and Law are about it. They're like, yeah, fuck these guys. They're like, yeah, we're just yeah, right now, yeah, right now. Like think of it like Kid's been in jail for a while.
Mm-hmm.
They break him out and then they're like, we're doing it now, and he's like, yep, yes, we
Yeah,
are.
it's just him and Killer there. And he's like, yep.
Yeah,
Is his
we're
crew
free.
there?
We don't
I actually
care.
can't remember.
Yeah,
We're gonna
Heat
kill them.
Heat is there at least. Heat and the other named member of Kid's crew are
The
in.
dude's like a scarecrow. It looks like a scarecrow almost, or a zombie. It's
Yeah,
like,
Heat,
ooh,
Heat,
everyone's
Heat is
there.
the fire breathing guy, and then
Yeah,
what's the
that
other
guy.
guy's name? Like Pike or some shit.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, they're cool. And then
Something.
Law's Rue's
Yeah,
like,
they
yeah,
are.
they're about it too.
Mm.
Yeah, Kid's just like, I'm gonna take down Kaido. Kid's like, fuck that guy.
Heat and Wire.
Show,
Wire is the other.
shows up on the roof. There's a Kid. What are you doing here? Fuck this guy. That's the straight up Kid. This entire arc.
I love it. Yeah, I love it. This was all teased in Sabayari when the Marines were like surrounding them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Like,
just
all
like,
of this
fuck.
teased
They're
off.
just like, fuck these guys. Let's do this shit.
Yeah.
And then Bonnie's bit was in the background in Sabaody on a side mission, or kind of seemed like, and that's what she's doing now. Beige. I don't know. Had a little bit of focus, and then he's gone. Roge fought somebody, got his ass beat, just like in Sabaody. He fought Kizaru, got his ass beat, and that was it. Hawkins also got his ass beat, and that was it. Or no, Hawkins didn't get his ass beat. He's just like, I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna leave. This is not gonna work out.
So what up with the giant straw hat? That's still like a thing. Like,
I don't fucking know, man. I don't
That
know.
was the craziest reveal for zero
I don't
explanation.
know. Yeah, that is the one thing of One Piece. I'm just like, I don't know. What the fuck is that? What is that?
we're just like, okay, cool, thanks,
Seriously, it's
thank
like
you for that.
giant shark. What? What? Who in the? Why in the? Is it made out of stone? Like, is it from a statue? Is it actually made out of straw? What
Why
the fuck is
why
that?
Is it frozen? Why is it frozen?
What is that thing?
That's what bugged me. I'm like, why is it frozen?
Is it just some fucking thing that changes its shape into something related with fate? Does it change shapes? Like, is it a straw hat right now because of Luffy? Is it gonna change its shape into something for Shanks? Is it gonna change its shape into something for Whitebeard? Fucking,
You know
what is that thing?
That One Piece be doing them like weird little like they just throw like, oh yeah, this, that, and that, and then just leave it alone. Never touch up on it again.
Yep. Like the Floridian Triangle.
Yeah, like that. Like
That's
with
the
those
biggest one
monsters.
that bothers me. All those monsters. That bothers me. I need to know what those are.
Yeah, and then they show like Thriller Bark, and then they show the big monster compared to it.
Yeah, I need
It's
to know what
like a
that. I need to know
little
what those
thing.
are. I literally need to know. I need to know if Thriller Bark is a turtle version of Zunisha. What the fuck? Because Thriller Bark is a live island or something, right?
It was a ship. It
It's
was
a
Morio
really-
ship.
Yeah.
Oh, it was just this ship. Okay, I thought it was something.
Yeah, Morio made that
Yeah.
like he was like, "This is my boat." Isn't the island? Yep.
Yeah, like that's the Floridian Triangle, fucking everything. I need to know what those things are. The giant, like there's like videos of like size comparison things in One Piece, and it's like shown everything. It's like all these mysterious monsters. Like it goes like Zunisha, and then like the next 6 things are just mysterious like creatures we've never seen or explained yet. I'm just like, what are it? Like there's like a giant like golem type thing, like humanoid golem type thing walking around in the ocean at some point. Just random pieces in the fucking story. I'm like, what is that? What? What is that? What's that? What's that? Mom, what's that? What's this? What are sea kings? Is Zunisha a land king? Are they related? The fuck?
All right. I'm gonna need to go to bed now.
Yeah.
It was a
Good
nice
talk.
one.
That's a
Good
wrap
talk,
up.
everybody. Every Sunday, 8 p.m. Be there, or Joe's gonna restrain you just like he restrained Luffy.
Damn.
He touched the main character.
My God. That's pretty good though.
Baby, are you the main character of an anime? Because I'm hoping I get to touch you.
Good night, man.
Yeah, I think
That's
that
the
was
end.
gonna run everybody off.
That's the end. Good night, everybody.